Well, that's not really what I desired, but it happened, so I'll make a mental note, try to prevent that from happening again in the future. So the top box was so tightly, or that middle box was so tightly sealed to this brood chamber, the brood box, that a lot of the bees, a lot of the frames came out with the box and kind of got stuck. So I didn't get stung, but I sensed I was going to. So I'm going to try to fix this. While I have them out, you can see the sheer amount of bees. Might as well just look at them since I have them out. Looks like I'm going to put these guys back away, and I'm going to think a little bit about what I've seen. I'm going to rewatch these videos, see what the videos show me. This is kind of a scary part right here, is putting these two heavily populated frames back in. Keeping these bees as happy, hopefully, as possible, as humanly possible. Okay, those bees are upset now. I'm going to start to put the covers back on, leave them alone. All right, bees, it's okay. Sometimes I find just putting the cover back on eliminates those bees that were agitated. Kind of keeps them buried further down, but the bees definitely got a little agitated there. A couple of them were pelting at my little face veil here. So what I've done now, or what I'm doing, is I'm sealing everything back up, and I'm going to take some time afterwards to think everything through. Although it looks like I left the frame out, so I'm going to fix that real fast. There's a certain sequence that you have to stick with. I alluded to that in one of my earlier videos. And I'm pretty sure I probably messed up a sequence at some point here. So now I think about it, one of the things our bee teachers taught us was, I think he said checkerboarding. So if you have a lot of activity in the hive on a certain side, he said maybe consider taking out one of these frames that hasn't been used, or that isn't in great use, moving a busier frame over a little bit, and then maybe sticking the unbusy or the unused frame in the middle of two busy ones. So maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll also try it with this one. Or maybe I'll just seal it up and chalk it off as a win. Haven't been stung. One of the things I've noticed, and I don't know if you can see it, is these bees, when they get agitated, they seem to stick their abdomen up in the air. It makes it look like their stinger is just pointed directly at me. I'm sure that's something they're doing based out of instinct, but that's just my perception. That's not a science-based opinion. That's just an opinion. Gonna put this cover back on. And put the top back on. And we're gonna call it quits for today. Thanks for watching.